Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. A little under the weather, so we're gonna jump right into it. First of all, I did just unbox the Galaxy S26 Ultra. I will link to that video down below in case you missed it, but in this one, we are gonna check out the Galaxy S26 and S26 Plus. There are a lot of good pre-order and trade-in deals for these three devices. I will link to the best ones I find in the description below. Now, we're gonna take a quick look side by side, the differences between these two phones, and I'll even put it up against the Ultra as well. Samsung also sent a couple of their magnet cases that we'll open up and check out a little bit later on, but let's unbox these two. Let's get started. Now, I can't imagine there's anything different in the box. Oh, looks like they sent the Cobalt Violet for both of these. Inside here, you've got your SIM ejection tool and standard booklet and USB Type-C to Type-C cable for charging, and that's the same in both devices. And I know what you came to see. Side by side with these two devices, I do really like this violet color. It's really nice, even with different lighting scenarios. Anyways, let's do a quick peel. There's one. And two. Since the new privacy screen's only on the Ultra, maybe you can just use this as a built-in privacy screen. No, I'm just kidding. Booting these up for the first time, let's take a closer look at the hardware. There are some differences other than size, but down at the bottom, we've got a SIM card slot, microphone, USB Type-C port, one of our speakers. Along the right side here, you've got your power button and volume rockers. With the bottom lined up, it seems like the buttons are a little bit lower on the base model, as you can tell, and obviously just a little bit of a camera bump. Up at the top, you get more microphones, and then on the left side, absolutely nothing. On the back, you've got your Samsung logo and the exact same camera setup on both phones. You've got a 50 megapixel wide-angle lens, a 12 megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens, and then a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens. And with different sizes comes different weights. It's noticeable in the hand, it's a little over 20 grams of difference between the two. Anyways, I'm gonna run through the startup process, talk about anything noteworthy. You do get face and fingerprint unlock on both. Let's set up our fingerprints very quickly. They are both in display. Set it down, lift it up. The haptic feedback does feel good on both devices. And there we go, all set up and ready to go. You can add more if you'd like to. Just a quick way to see how the screen is a little bit different. This is actually a scroll menu as opposed to this being all on one page. All set up and ready to go to our home screen. Galaxy S26 has a 6.3-inch display. The S26 Plus has a 6.7-inch display. Both of them are high refresh rate, so everything does look really smooth right now, but there is a difference here, and that would be the resolution behind the screen. Also, the brightness is just different on these, so before you start, comparing the two displays, the brightness will need to be the exact same, so now that looks really similar. Anyways, going into display settings on the Plus, you'll have to go in and find screen resolution. It's not an option on the regular base. Because the screen resolution can change, you can bump it all the way down to 720p, or you could take full advantage of that 1440p resolution on the Plus, which is a better feature, obviously, of this phone than it is on the S26. The S26 has a 1080p display. It does go all the way up to 120 hertz, and it's set to adaptive out of the box. You can bump it down to 60 hertz if you'd like to save battery life. And speaking of, 4,300 milliamp hour battery on the base and a 4,900 milliamp hour on the Plus. So I would expect battery life to be a little bit better on the Plus. And let's grab the Ultra. So they all do look very similar because of the similar camera layout, but obviously with the size differences, it is small, medium, and large. Just to give you an idea, here is all three with their screens turned on: 6.3-inch, 6.7-inch, 6.9-inch on the Ultra. The base S26 just feels so compact in the hand and just really easy to use the screen and maneuver around it. Like I said, there are downsides to getting the smaller model. They do both have the same chipset that the Ultra has, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, but charging speeds are different. So when you do plug them in, you get 45 watts of fast charging on the Plus, but the base is only 25 watts. And not just wired charging, 15 watts of wireless charging on the base and 20 watts of wireless charging on the Plus. So it seems like probably for heat reasons, etc., with the more space, they're able to dissipate it a little more when charging, but expect slower charging wired and wireless on the base. The fingerprint scanner seems to be very quick, very accurate as expected. Let's just open the camera real quick, take some quick pictures. Snap. Shutter speed seems to be very quick. Again, you go to 0.6 times, you can go up to 30 times digitally if you're interested, but 3 times is where it is optical zoom. Anything past 3 times is going to be digital zoom. When recording video, you can go all the way up to 8K 30 frames per second or 4K 60 frames per second. In Pro Video mode, you can film in log, which is nice. Also 8K 24 frames per second. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of demos of it. Their Horizon Lock Super Steady video does work across the entire lineup. So both of these phones have it. Basically, if I go to this, and you'll see I'm going left, right, left, right, left, right, it will lock my horizon there, so then when I hit play on this video, it keeps everything smooth, so it's not tilting left and right. It's kept everything in one horizon. And speaking of wireless charging, by the way, let's grab our official Galaxy cases. These are magnet cases. It does say Qi 2 ready on the box. And side by side, these have some really nice grip, a nice softer touch feel to them as well. And then on the inside where it's going to sit on the phone, it's not quite as grippy. Lets you know, designed by Samsung, made in Vietnam. The back has a Samsung logo, and you will see a ring where those magnets are. I do really like this light blue color. Let's snap that on the Galaxy S26 and grab our Plus and put that case on. So in the cases, it does cover up the buttons, but there are cutouts for the microphones and the charging ports as well. It does protect those camera lenses. On the back sort of sits raised, so it'll sit on the case and not the actual lens itself. Anyways, let's grab maybe some MagSafe accessory. Grabbed a Qi 2 battery pack. Let's snap it on the phone. And there we go. It is now charging my phone wirelessly. The magnet is really strong. It does not seem like it's going to fall off. I will point out that this is a bulkier battery pack, so it sort of sits on top of where that lens is. It's not sitting on the lens itself, but then that's just what's gonna happen with a smaller phone. But even with the Plus, I guess it sort of sits below. It doesn't actually, kind of does. It's a little closer, but it'll just depend on the specific accessory that you use. But when it's not resting, the magnet is definitely a lot more secure, whereas if it has just a little bit of uncontact, let me grab a different one. Okay, so this is the smallest one I could find, and snapping it on, so yeah, it still sort of just kind of rests over that lens. Again, it has to do with it being a smaller phone, but this magnet's much stronger that is in this specific battery pack, so I'm not worried at all about this. Okay, I'm not worried at all about it coming apart unless you're dumb like me and you drop the phone. But hey, that was an accidental drop test right there. Yes, and obviously wireless charging works just fine. Snapping it on, so it'll depend on your specific accessory. There we go, wireless charging right there. Okay, that's it for me. I gotta go lay down. But here is the Galaxy S26 and S26 Plus. Drop a comment. Let me know if you're planning to pick up any of the S26 lineup. Let's take this case off. Again, I will link to all the best pre-order deals down in the description of the video below. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe. A lot more content coming soon. And as always, thanks for watching.